Right now I'm at the hiking area that goes by the code word RR Colony 5. Today's date is January 10th, 2014, and my name is Leslie Williams. Now, excuse me, I've already made some videos pertaining to this area. This is actually a new emergency hiking area, which I am literally preparing to move from right now. Now, let me just show you a video picture of me so you can see who I am. I am a target victim and activist concerned in the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. I'm already being gang stalked at this area, which again goes by the code word RR Colony 5, which I definitely am preparing to move from. Now, let me get the sleep out of my eyes. This whole entire area is completely dense of fallen trees, fallen branches. It takes me almost 2.5 minutes to get out of here with my property, and I'm not going to state how close the entrance, which is also the exit of this location that the area is in, is from the tent, but it's not that far, trust me. And so I brought that up in order to give you a visual representation pertaining to the density of the woods that I'm in. You cannot see this tent. I picked the color black so it blends in with the nighttime. And since I'm underneath this huge, big, gigantic tree, and there's massive amounts of trees and other brush, okay, that are like, you know, that come down like this, you can't see me at all from any of those houses up off the hill. You also can't see this tent from the entrance, which is also the exit of this area, because when I left here, I've turned around and looked. You can't see it at all. Period. And I also propped this up to this over here to help assist in hiding it. Now, as you can see, since it's now January, we are aware that in the fall the leaves and everything fall off the trees and the branches, which they are still doing, actually. Now I'm going to move over here because I want to show you something pertaining to what I experienced yesterday. As a result of now no leaves and everything being on all these bushes over here, which, look, you can't see anything pertaining to what's on the other side of all those bushes. So how could anybody that would walk by there be able to see me? And when I'm here, I'm very quiet. Make sure, absolutely. Now, they're already having people walk by and say, gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her and get her out of here, while they're wearing either white shirts, blue shirts, red shirts, or yellow shirts. That's designed in order to make sure that I see it. Because first they get my attention by saying what they're saying, I look up and then see them walk by. Now that's done for fear-mongering, to anchor fear that, well, people are very close to this physical proximity. They're making themselves intentionally heard and seen by doing these techniques, and that's done to anchor fear that I'll get caught camping, which means illegal lodging tickets and arrest. These are the schemes of gang stalking in order to keep the target individual in a constant hypervigilant state, which wears them out. Because when you target the mind and the body, the stress and duress created from these covert techniques that are brought about for the target to experience, anchoring in the target's mind that the target will get caught camping and arrested by saying gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her and get her out of here. And then right before, after that's said, they'll have somebody walk by over there with a shirt that is designed to not blend in with the environment. A shirt that stands out in reference to its color, yet red, yellow, white, and blue. Now, you might think to yourself, why would all these people go through this? Because stress and duress. This technique is not the only technique gang stalking targets experience. Go to Google and type in gang stalking creating homelessness of targets, and you'll see that they are the responsible ones. They are literally the responsible ones for making me homeless. Now, once they make you homeless, and you can go to Google and type in how they'll gang stalk you to your apartments, houses, motels. Just Google it and you'll see I'm telling you the truth. Now, after they do this and you're trying to live and deal with the hardships of being homeless, which causes stress and duress, they complement that stress by making sure that you're constantly, intentionally, mentally aware that you're being gang stalked. Think about this. Go to Google right now and type in the following way that I describe it. It's a blog title. You ready? UCSD and Law Library, are they networking gang stalking? That blog right now, which is my newest blog, which they've already hacked into, okay, has got at least 70 videos in it, which is not even 0.00001% of the evidence I got. Okay? Now, when you go and you meticulously, slowly research what's in that blog with a mature posture, you will indisputably be able to see that I'm being gang stalked. And when you look at the Thanksgiving event, you'll see a video eventually in there that talks about the Thanksgiving event and the audio from it, which you'll literally be able to then witness that at my last hiking area, they used an individual that they had propped up to hike out 100 feet away from me. They yelled, him and his friends yelled, gang stalk crazy, gang stalk weird, gang stalk suck my you-know-what, day and night, for almost a year and a half straight. That's right, because they don't want you to have any mental peace. And they do this by making sure you hear them. Okay, so repeating words and phrases, repeating physical gestures, which are sensitization methods, is all over the internet in reference to that being a methodology of gang stalking. Now, when you look in that blog, you'll see me showing a video pertaining to the Thanksgiving event, 2013. It literally will show you two men saying gang stalk, gang stalking, and gang stalking, I'm gonna fuck you up. One of those two men was directly connected to that last hiking area, which I just moved from to here. Absolutely. Now, his little skanky ass was seen by me 3 days ago at Ralph's, walking in the parking lot. At first, I didn't notice him because his hair has grown out, but it was him. Now, so they pulled that event right across the street from the hiking area on the sidewalk on November 28, 2013, but I was already making videos throughout the entire year of 2013 pertaining to how they were doing the same thing at my hiking area, propping people up on the sidewalk to say gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her, a threat while they're saying gang stalk. I was also including in those videos statements that they were putting people up on the sidewalk to say gang stalk, why don't you come and steal her stuff. Okay, so you can go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman exposes gang stalk in a hiking area, learning disabled woman makes predictions at hiking areas, and make sure you look at all of the YouTube videos, all the YouTube channels that those different videos are dedicated to, because in each one of those YouTube channels holds hundreds of videos. Now think about this, I was making videos at that area stating that they were propping people up on the sidewalk, which was about 120 feet okay, from my tent, okay, and the space in between was covered by bush, okay. I made a video stating they were putting people up on the sidewalk to say gang stalk, why don't you come and steal her stuff, and they were also saying at times with that or on separate dates, gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her. Now let's look at this. That's individuals saying gang stalk and a threat, two different types of threat, two different types of threats. Then right at the tail end of the year 2013, I caught these two men on the sidewalk right across the street, 70 feet up the sidewalk from the hiking area, saying gang stalk, gang stalking, and gang stalking, I'm gonna fuck you up. A threat while they're saying gang stalk. Now, when you look at these videos that were already published throughout the entire year 2013, you'll see me stating that they were doing that by propping people up on the sidewalk to do it, and the individuals at the hiking area regurgitating the same thing. Okay, so that shows that what I was telling was the truth, because all those videos were made and published before the Thanksgiving event occurred. Now, let's also take another look at this. When you look in the blog, you'll see gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk crazy, gang stalk weird, gang stalk, in other words, being repetitively said around me everywhere I go, caught on audio file, in the same exact identical way. The only way that that could occur, ladies and gentlemen, is that an individual, individuals, or a group is steering the entire campaign because the harassment is identical. That's how they intentionally, mentally let me know that I'm being gang stalked, and it's how they intentionally, mentally harass me concerning it, because they gotta know where I'm at and who I am to do it. Absolutely. The San Diego Police Department has denied my constitutionally guaranteed rights, federal constitution, and the California state constitution, my right to make a police report concerning me being a factual gang stalking victim on at least anywhere between 19 and 26 separate occasions, 2 police officers per occasion, and as well as SDSU police and UCSD campus police. Absolutely. So why would they do that? Well, you can go to Google and type in universities and gang stalking, university campus safety and gang stalking, police officers and gang stalking, police departments and gang stalking. And I think as a result of you observing the amount of Google generated numeric responses to each one of these keyworded descriptions, you'll clearly be able to deduce just by that alone, outside of researching the blogs that come up pertaining to each description, keyworded description, you'll clearly be able to see the police are involved in gang stalking. Absolutely. Alright, so I gotta go. So look at everything in that blog, and you will indisputably see that I'm being gang stalked from hiking area to hiking area to hiking area. And in closing, the hiking area that I was camping at, about 2.5 miles off of Friars and Frazee Road, before I moved to the hiking area that I just got done talking about, that I just moved from, I was making videos back in 2012 that they were doing the same thing on the sidewalk at that hiking area. Okay? And then I moved at least 30 miles away from that area all the way out to La Jolla and catch it indisputably happening all over my routes here in La Jolla and in Point Loma and in the business locations and everything over where Friars and Frazee Road is in San Diego. Now, the audio files I got absolutely show that it being set around me in all the businesses over there, like off at Friars Mission Center Plaza, and the videos that show me at my hiking area stating that they were propping people up on the sidewalk to say gang stalk over there as well. So, think about this. Then, and when you look in the blog, you'll see that I got published videos of me catching it on a Yucca Valley bus when I went out there, leaving the Gilman hiking area, okay? When I left that area to go to Yucca Valley for 1 week, I caught it along all my routes and audio files and video files all over Yucca Valley. So when you go to Google and type in UCSD La Jolla campus's address to the Yucca Valley Library in Yucca Valley, California's address, look at the amount of distance pertaining to miles. Now, the Yucca Valley, at least 3 to 4 Yucca Valley videos are in that blog. Then when you see the other videos that are in that blog that are dedicated to Point Loma and La Jolla and the area over by Friars and Frazee, you'll clearly be able to see that the same the same technique is being used towards me, concerning me, about me, around me, or against me everywhere I go. Which, look, they gotta know where I'm at and who I am to do this shit. That shows the stalking. It shows conspiracy. It shows collusion, and it at least shows gross negligence of duty of the San Diego Police, UCSD Police, SDSU Police, and a lot more. So, if I am assaulted at this area, if any of my property is stolen, okay. Alright, I gotta go. I only got 13 minutes left on this video card, and it's already at 12 minutes and 50 seconds. Today's date is January 10th, 2014. This video applies for the entire time period that I'm hiking at RR Colony 5 and any other hiking area in the next year. That includes illegal lodging tickets, arrests, assaults, rapes, robberies, no matter where, no matter when, for the next year. Thank you.